Are we motherfucking live? Hold on, you can put my background up because you look crazy, right? What's up, YouTube? Hmm? Hold on real fast, YouTube. Let me put a light on in here. It looks a little too dark, darkish. Let me see something. Put the light on. That works. Hold on. There's something wrong with my plug. YouTube. I have to give me some more light bulbs for this light. Everybody tap that like button. What's poppin', YouTube? Early morning. Just had to get my light situated real fast. Nikki Lee, how you doing? How's your morning going? What's poppin'? Quick ass live. Like I'll be on this motherfucker for a quick ass second till I get my phone calls and stuff. In the morning time, should cook one of my yams. Who here like yams? Who out here fuck with yams? I'm about to make a yam. I made like 2 yams yesterday. Drop my damn lighter. Damn. Everybody, yeah, up. Have a conversation real fast about something. What's going on where y'all at? What's going on in y'all state? Thought I'd pop up real fast, you know what I mean? Okay, appreciate it, Nikki Lee. Yeah, I'm live for a quick ass second. What's poppin', man? What y'all got going on today? Might put something in the air today. Smoking shit out my throat, lady. Your boy about to take a hiatus from smoking bud for a little bit. That shit be making me up, fucking my throat up. Yeah, I cooked 2 yams yesterday, yeah, in the oven. I got me some more, probably Friday, so I got one more left. I'm gonna cook this shit. I'm gonna cook this, put that in the oven sometime today or tomorrow. I mean, but what's poppin', YouTube? What's shaking? Whoo! Y'all been getting a lot of snow in there, Nikki Lee. I don't know if I could live up upstate New York where you at. It's too cold up there. I did a couple of jobs upstate New York, like close to Buffalo. It's cold as hell up there. Like you gotta to live up there. You gotta be either like real used to the winter, or if you somebody that just moved there, you got somebody that just like the snow and winter like that. Cause you gotta be somebody that like the cold to be up there. Somebody that's from Florida. I could imagine somebody from Florida moving to like the super cold, like a Buffalo, you know what I mean, upstate New York somewhere, man. They'd die up there. My mom made marsh smash yams and told me they potatoes. Oh yeah. Yeah, I fuck with sweet potato. That's one of my favorite potatoes. What up, Grasshopper? Salute. Yeah, I'm on here morning live. We was just on Big B's live. You know what I mean? I usually always go live after Big B. He usually do his morning thing, and then I do my morning run too. I like to do the earliest I can do. I like to get up and do a morning live just so I know I could maybe get 2 lives out today. You know what I mean? I know I usually got stuff to take care of in the morning time, so I try to come on real fast and do a quick network. Around this time soon, we're gonna start doing a push-up routine. Maybe every other day. I won't do it every day. Maybe like 3 times out the week. You know what I mean? We do like a 10 down push-ups and some stretches. And I might start that like in a week or two. You feel me? I gotta get my body adjusted to that. You had to guard. Oh, you had to garden. Oh, okay. That's even better. You just go out in your garden and just go pick them. That's what we all need to start. All need to start growing our food. Because a lot of the food nowadays ain't that good like it used to be. It ain't organic. A lot of us need to grow our food. For real, for real. That's why a lot of people getting diabetes and having health problems because of the food we eat. Know what I mean? Like Irv Gotti. Irv Gotti wasn't supposed to die at no 54 years old because he had like high blood pressure. Like a lot of us be having too high blood pressure. A lot of us be stressing over too. We be stressing too much in life. Even without money, people be stressing. Even people that's rich be stressing. Because like when one thing I noticed about something when you got money, everybody in your family depends on you. So I think like even people that's rich, they be stressing probably even more than us that's poor. And that's because they gotta take care of their whole family. That means it's different when you got everybody hitting you up for money. You know what I mean? I never been to that situation. You know what I mean? Not that bad. Yeah, of course I have family members hit me up for money and yeah, and I hit family members up for money too if I was in need. You know, which is not a whole lot of times with me. You know what I mean? But yeah, people will hit you up. The more money people know you got, the more people will hit you up. That's a motherfucking fact. That's why I don't understand some of these YouTubers that be like just a couple of new like YouTubers that just got famous now, and they get a lot of criticism because they be putting up how much money they make off YouTube. And even I'm thinking, that's not smart to tell people how much you making on YouTube because people come like, okay, you making 20,000 on YouTube, I'm about to rob this motherfucker. Anyone says things like I got issues, I'm like I got a garden. Okay, You feel me? But I really feel like people with more money, the more money you got, it's definitely more problems you got because you got family members that's gonna need your assistance. You know what I mean? And if you got money, there's no way you should have a lot of health issues. You got so much money to go and see the best doctors. You feel what I'm saying? Like take care of our body, y'all. Eat the right foods. Now, I mean, I was actually doing studies about weed. Local salute. I was doing my studies about weed. People say that weed not addictive, but truly it is. Truly, weed is addictive. Like anything that you can't stop doing or you need it, it is addictive. I feel like I always been saying that we miss use weed. I've been saying that for a while. Even I know I misuse weed. I just smoke it because it's just something to do. You know what I mean? I feel like it eases my mind, but at the end of the day, that's be making me hella lazy. That's why I'm like, you know what? I'm about to take a hiatus from smoking for a while to see what the difference is because I haven't really stopped smoking like in the last like month. It's been months since I really like went cold turkey from smoking. So I'm gonna start. Only thing I noticed when I stopped smoking bud, I was breathing a lot better. I told you, I know a lot of us think we need weed, but the day you start smoking weed and you start smoking for like a week, you're gonna see that you're gonna be breathing a lot better on everything. You're gonna be breathing a lot better, and I promise you're gonna be thinking a little bit different. People, like I said, I think a lot of us got the wrong conception when it comes to smoking. You feel what I'm saying? A lot of us got the wrong conception when it comes to smoking. A lot of us over smoke too much in this world. Another thing is I don't trust the whole shit that all these states trying to legalize that shit. When everybody got their hand in bud and everybody trying to make that shit, I don't trust that shit. This like you said, Nikki, I only trust it if you can grow it yourself. If you can grow bud yourself, that's when I'll trust it. But when bud be coming from these factories, it be coming from the street and shit, you probably don't know the fuck you getting. Yeah, local salute, salute. You know what I mean? Now, nigga, see your situation might be a lot different. Like no, weed is good for the right purposes. Like if you needed to eat, you needed to sleep, it's good. But a lot of us, and I've been reading that a lot of us just misuse weed. Like a lot of, especially the younger folks, just want to keep smoking, smoking, smoking. I did that shit in my 22. All I did was smoke bud, smoke, 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 and that shit made me hella lazy. No matter what strand it just made me lazy. That's all I did was smoke bud all the time in my 20s, and even in my earlier 30s. Now I'm like in my mid 30s. I'm like, okay, now it's starting to affect me. You know what I mean? So that's just me personally. Like I just know this like and then if anybody wanna if you want to talk about like Nipsey Hussle, right? If you go back to some of Nipsey Hussle's last interviews, Nipsey Hussle actually stopped smoking weed. A lot of people don't even realize that Nipsey Hussle stopped smoking weed when he was on Tariq Nasheed's, and Tariq Nasheed did one of Nipsey Hussle's last interviews before he got shot. Maybe like a couple months or a year before Nipsey got shot, he did an interview with Tariq Nasheed. Y'all could go search it up, and he talked about why he stopped smoking weed because he said he didn't like how he was sounding in interviews. He was sounding like too like spacey interviews, and he called himself like he replayed some of his interviews and he was hearing himself. He like, hold on, I don't sound like I'm 100% there. Even though you think you are with smoking weed, but realistically you not. It's something in weed that makes us feel like, oh, no, I'm good, I'm cool with this weed. But realistically, you still impaired. No matter if you just think it's just weed, you still impaired. You're not 100% yourself, even if you want to. Only because weed is from the earth, don't necessarily mean that it's 100% always good for you. That's another thing that people get in the conception. Weed is good for you, but it's just like if you take something that's good for you too much, then it turns not to be good for you. You know what I mean? A lot of us misuse bud, is what I'm saying. I'm not saying it's not good for you. It is good for you. It has a lot of benefits for it. But it's the way that this generation uses bud now. That they use it just to be hot all the time. Like who wants to be hot 24/7? You know what I mean? Like to me, I can't be high 24/7 no more. When I was in my 20s, I thought it was cool. I go to work high, come home high, I go to sleep high, it's always high. And I started looking at myself like, wow, I forget how it feels to be like normal. After a while, sometimes you forget how it is to be like sober. Then and if you ever have a two where you sober, that's when you be going through those withdrawals. You know what I mean? When you like, damn, I need bud. I don't feel good. I don't feel right without bud. And I never wanted to be a person to be like that that needed it. I just like it. You feel me? I just like to get my mind right and be relaxed. But I'm the opposite. You know what me is? I'm a hyper motherfucker. I was always a hyper kid. So weed makes me hyper as an adult. I be hyper as hell. A small amount certain things is okay. Yeah, a small amount of certain things. Exactly. There can be certain amounts of certain things. If you do too much of something that's, this is good for me. Like you take too many vitamins, you take too much of this, it's gonna be bad for you. Yeah, you get addicted to it. If you keep taking something that's good, you think, and I feel like weed is addictive because I feel like I am a kind of addicted to weed. Because I wake up, sometimes I wake up like right now, waking up smoking, knowing that I shouldn't really be smoking, knowing that hey, this shit kind of fucking with my throat a little bit, or it's making me feel a little funny, but I keep smoking. That means it's a bud that constantly makes you want to go smoke again. I don't even know if I want to smoke this weed right now. Hold on, y'all. Gotta get off camera real fast. Yeah, but I don't even think I'm gonna smoke that weed I'm smoking right now. To be honest with you, I think it's the weed, the strain of weed I got. The strain of weed I got making me feel funny as hell. That should be giving me like dizzy. Or last night I passed the fuck out. Like I don't like weed like that. Like I'll be like up, energized, and I smoke, and then that shit just make me like pass the fuck out. So that's why I'm about to take a hiatus from smoking for a while. I'm not gonna say I'm never gonna smoke bud again. I'm just gonna stop for myself. You know what I'm saying? If you get it from a grower and not a store, it's different. Yeah, that's a fact. I never really got it from somebody that really grow their weed. I usually get it from the street. And now with the street, you gotta be careful what people are doing with the bud. So that's kind of what I'm getting at because I don't have my bud license down here in Florida, so I can't just go to a store and get it. I have to go get my license down here in Florida. You know what I mean? That's the only way you get it from the dispensary down here. Up north where I'm from, like Jersey, New York, you can just go to the store and show your ID and go pick it up. It's just more expensive from the street. I just heard about like up north where I'm from, a lot of people be like lacing that shit now. So you can't be, you know what I mean? You gotta be real careful where you get your bud from. Motherfuckers be they be lacing that shit more now. You know what I mean? Because they like shit, everybody wanna stay high. The whole world walking around fucking high all the time. You know what I mean? I can't walk around high no more all the time, bro. I just think my body's just telling me, hey, you getting older now, bro. You've been doing this shit since you've been like 20. You know what I mean? You've been 15 years like straight. You need to like calm down. You say I'm walking on the top of the Knicks. Well, it look like I'm floating. I mean, the way I'm looking at it, it just looks like it just looks like I have a background on. Maybe like when I move and stuff like that, but I don't know how it looks like on your side. So it looks like I'm walking. It doesn't just look like the Knicks logo is behind me. That's how it's supposed to look. It showed on the screen that I was like, look like I was walking on it like a rug and shit, right? Everybody, make sure you hit that like button. Okay, it looks like a background now. That's because I'm not moving now. I'm staying still. I know it's like when I move around, it make it good. But if I'm kind of staying still, then it looks normal. It just looks like which is how it's supposed to look. Yeah, when I walk around, it looks funny. That's why I like to stay still when I got the background. Support, salute, salute. Appreciate it. Hit that like button. Much respect, much respect. What's popping with it? Up. We're just having a quick conversation. Y'all, please join the channel, like and share. What's up with it? What y'all got going on this morning? We've been talking about smoking bud. I don't watch. It's a beautiful sport. Do but random question. Why do people say Curry ruined the NBA? I have no clue. People say Curry ruined the NBA. I don't. I never heard that somebody said that Steph Curry ruined the NBA. I don't. There's no. I think he made the NBA better. He one of the best 3-point shooters in the NBA. I don't. I feel like he definitely pushed that agenda. I wouldn't say that he ruined the NBA. Currency or okay, yeah, yeah. Still, yeah, facts. Like me when it comes to smoking weed, I just do it too much. But I feel like it makes me lazy. And I was talking about Nipsey Hussle and a couple other people actually that stopped smoking bud throughout their life, and the reason why, like you just stay focused. With me, I just want to stay more focused. I feel like me not smoking bud all the time, I'm more focused when I don't smoke bud. Like you might actually get more better content from YouTube from me when I don't smoke bud. Like I'll be able to go live more. Like what I mean, I'll be able to do more stuff. I'll be able to get back to my push up routine like I want to. Like me doing like weed smoking weed, you forget that push up routine if I keep smoking bud. You feel me? Like I'm just gonna be lazy. You said leaves you locked in. Say he leaves you locked in chains, but you feel bad. Nikki like that freaky stuff. Nikki Lee like be liking that kinky stuff. Your people claim that because of him players span 3 pointers more than anything now. Well, that's a fact though. That the 3 point shot definitely is different than it was back in the day. Like now, everybody wants to shoot the three ball. Before everybody was on their Jordan show and drops the basket, donk. You know what I mean? Everybody want to do highlights, but I can say that the only thing since Steph Curry and Clay and all of them, like the Splash Brothers, everybody want to shoot the three ball. You know what I mean? A lot of people, Trey Young. I mean, it's just a lot of people. Leonard. It's a lot of people that's just good shooting the three. You know what I mean? Yeah, Nikki Freaky. He said Nikki Freaky. Sometimes I take timeless breaks just cause to get the extra high. I don't get so much from doing it every day. Yeah, it's a fact. That's one thing I noticed too. Like my best high come when I take a break. You right with that. That's one thing I would say. Like my best high when I smoke weed, it comes from when I Big B in the building. Right now, we just talk about weed right now, Big B, since I'm smoking blood and we live right now. I'm talking about the benefit of smoking weed and and how weed can fuck you up. Because with some people, weed do make you lazy. I ain't gonna hold you. There's some people that just rather sit in the house and smoke weed and they don't got no job. You feel me? Or people will use their last $10 to go buy a thing of weed, and then people will say, "Well, I'm not addicted to weed." I said, "Yes, you is. If you spend your last $10 on weed, then you addicted to weed." And I've done that before. As like in my early 20s, I spent my last dollar to get some weed. And I'm looking at, what the fuck I spent my last $20 on weed for? Like that shit don't do nothing. That shit ain't gonna help me get no job. You know what I mean? She ain't gonna help me get no job. I like to pair and make me lazy. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I feel like me right now in my 30s, not what strain of weed I smoke, weed makes me lazy now. For the last like couple of months, I've been saying, yo, I'm like hella lazy since I've been smoking heavy. You know what I mean? So that's why I keep saying I'm gonna take a hiatus. Plus, I want to get into working out. I want to get a little more. I was a lot bigger and I got sick like months ago. Maybe like last year, I got sick and I lost like 10, 15 pounds of muscle. So I want to gain my muscle back. So I'm gonna stop smoking, and which is funny. I actually feel like my appetite will grow more when I stop smoking. Then I'll be more energized to do push-ups and shit. I can't really do push-ups high. I'd be lazy as hell to do the workout. Yeah, it makes you sleepy. Yeah, it makes me too sleepy. Big B makes me too sleepy. I knocked the fuck out yesterday. A couple like, but I went to bed like 10 o'clock. I just knocked the fuck out. I left had but maybe upset because I had mad missed calls and shit from people that was calling me, and I gotta tell them like, bro, I knocked out, man. I was tired. I knocked the fuck out. When I'm like, bro, I should be up. You know what I mean? I always work. I got tons of stuff to get done. Facts. Facts. Yeah, blood ain't for everybody, y'all. I was telling everybody about Big B. Before Nipsey Hussle died, he actually stopped smoking weed. He said that on the Tariq Nasheed interview, like, y'all don't smoke blood no more. I stopped. And the reason why I stopped was because I was hearing myself in interviews and I was sounding crazy. He felt like he was sounding off. You know what I mean? So if you hear yourself sounding off, you're like, damn, I sound like I'm high. Like some of my lines, I could go back and I could be like, bro, I could tell I was high during this interview. And it's funny. My dad actually caught me one day, right? My dad actually, I don't know if it's one of my shorts or one of my live videos, but my dad actually called me or texted me like after one of my lives, and he was like, "Bro, he seemed like he was high during that live. It just seemed like he was off, like he was slurring your words. He was off." So if my dad tell me that I'm off or some shit, then I'm like, bad. Then you feel me? Yeah, I mean, I remember having an order like a ritual or some ish for them to keep sending the catalog. Oh, word. My dad like, yo, you cooking. When somebody call you like, nigga, you was cooking that live. That's good. That's bad. That's a bad sign. And then two, I mean, when they come to YouTube and try to get monetized, you don't want to be on this motherfucker cooking high all the time. You feel me? Like then you ain't gonna get the right people that want to like ads behind your videos and shit. You said Toronto Raptors team. Yeah, the Raptors been doing that shit. I actually don't know what the Raptors thing is. I haven't done my basketball shit like that. How I feel about the All Star game? That shit was trash. All Star, that new all lineup shit is garbage. That new school versus old school type mentality is bullshit. Even LeBron was like, oh, they call it the OGs. That's why his ass didn't play the All Star game. LeBron, like I said, LeBron James be doing what the fuck he want. He gonna tell motherfuckers an hour before the All Star game. No, I ain't even playing that bullshit. He said I ain't doing that bullshit. And Nicky like the 49 shit. Nicky like that freaky stuff. You go on Nikki page, y'all gonna be on some freaky shit. Ain't nothing wrong with that. We need more freaky pages, more less drama pages. I'd rather go to a freaky page that talk about sex and getting it in and shit, than people arguing. There ain't enough pages like that that talk about like sex. You know what I mean? Just adult stuff. I'd rather go to a channel like that than go to a channel where people just arguing all the time. So I'd rather go to a channel where people talk about getting it in sometimes and shit. For shit, get it in is more natural and shit. Talk about sucking dick or something. Now with chicks and something, I'd rather go to a chick page talk about some freaky shit. No, everything's for fun. It could be. I'd rather go to a page with somebody talking about getting in than people arguing. I'd rather talk about some freaky shit with it on the text page. You know what I mean? than people arguing. I shit. I'd rather listen to somebody talk about some freaky shit, like some kinky shit. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Too many times I be complaining. People got inner beef with each other. That shit get corny. Every platform I go to, somebody beefing with somebody. It's the same shit with any sector you go to. I'm like, shit, with the sectors when they just talk about some other shit. Yeah, nah, yeah, nigga, that's what I'm saying. Talk about freaking it. Talk about that's why I talk about making money. I talk about connection. I talk about how we can make money. I'm gonna talk more about making money on stock. You know how to sport betting. I talk about how to make money. You know, and how to network. That's what I talk about, and a little bit of sports. I know what the fuck I talk about. You go on Nikki Lee's page. You might talk about. You know, you got people from fishing. She got a lot of people that follow her from different avenues. Then you might get to know freaky talk too. So that all that shit comes together. Some people like that hear that freaky shit. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, it hurts to do be getting wild. I saw an article LeBron didn't play because his son wasn't invited. Rising stars, what a bitch. Like his son don't deserve to be invited. Okay, his son doing decent in the G League. That's the G League. He's not doing good in the NBA. Like every time they put Bronny into a game, he don't get no real points. Like he's scoring 30 points in the G League, nigga. That's the G League. He ain't doing shit when they put him in. This ain't son trash. This son is trash. I'm waiting for Bryce to get into the league. I'm waiting for his second son to get into the league. We'll talk. You know whose sons they not talking about? Master P's sons. Master P got two sons that play in college right now. I think one played for Houston basketball team in college, and one played for the other one, Hershey and then Percy, which is funny. One's named Hershey and Percy, some shit like that. But but Master P got two sons that, which is funny. Going back, I think Master P played for the Raptors for a little bit, right? Or he was like in a practice squad, if I'm not mistaken. Did Master P played for the NBA for a little bit too, right? I know Master P was nice in college and got hurt. And then after that, he pursued his rap career. But people forget that Romeo, his other son, Lil Romeo played for USC for a little bit, but Lil Romeo didn't get no playing time because he only 5'11". So they ain't really start Lil Romeo. But his two younger brothers are actually nice. Talk about them. Yeah, he's with the Raptors, right? Yeah, they don't talk about Master P two other sons. You know what I mean? There's a lot of other. They don't talk about Dwayne Wade's son. They got this other sons. I ain't talking about his other son. I'm talking about Dwayne Wade's son that played ball. There's a lot of basketball. There's a lot of other stuff they don't talk about that got kids that's nice. Like Master P's sons is nice in basketball. They'll whoop Bronny's ass in basketball. He nice. Both of them are nice. You know, even Romeo was nice. He just never grew to be like 6'4". People forget that Master P like 6'4". Master P one of them tall ass rappers. He ain't no short rapper. Master P like 6'4", 6'5", if I'm not mistaken. He a tall ass motherfucker. I'm awake and at 8 could one of their highlights of it for a few minutes he played. Yeah, yeah, yeah. He definitely played a few minutes. I know something I seen that Max P could have made the Raptors team, but he got cut because there's somebody that's just a little better than him, but he almost made the roster. And that's when he was already a rapper. Like Max P was already famous when he was playing for the Raptors. Don't forget that. He just tried out for the team because he felt like he was nice enough and he proved he was to be in the league. But Max P got hurt when he was younger. He got hurt in college. I think he hurt his leg or some shit. He had a bad injury. But if that never would have happened, Max P definitely would have made the NBA. Like he would have made it flat on. He would have got drafted and all that shit. You feel me? So he would have been a rapper anyway, or he would have been in the NBA. Either way, Max P would have made it. But then he got hurt, and then lucky his rap career popped off, and then he actually I feel like when it came to Master P, he did something that he always wanted to do. He wanted to see if he was good enough to make the NBA. He was. Yeah, yeah, he played. Yeah, he played preseason. He didn't make the team though. But from what I know, I watched the interview, and a bunch of people were saying that he was nice enough to play in the league. They were saying, yeah, Max good enough. He was good enough, maybe not to be a starter, but he was good enough to definitely be on the bench. He was good enough to be on the roster. And then I felt like they were saying too, if he wanted like, if he was going to keep pursuing it, he could have really been on somebody's team. He was making us money already rapping. You know what I mean? Like his rap career was already, he's already famous the time he played for the Raptors. He was already famous. He was already Master P already. You know what I'm saying? He was already Master P. How to go camera real fast, y'all. He was already Master P for the Raptors. I think even the coach was saying like, yeah, there's only one person that beat Master. I forgot the player's name, but there was only one player that beat Master P out. I just don't know about watching these bull games live when you see in the finals against Saddle and the Jets. Woo, yeah, some old school stuff, Michael Jordan time or Scottie Pippen, Dennis Rodman and stuff like that. Karl Malone with the Jazz and shit. Scotland, man, shit. That was you. And I was young back in the '90s. And I used to just watch my dad and them watch all of that. Patrick Ewing from the Knicks. I just, squad back then, the teams back then with the players, you just can't unmatch. You know what I mean? It's way different playing in that era of basketball than now. The flu game. Oh shit, that's some old school shit. Yeah, I was a little kid during George time too. Larry Johnson. Yep. Yeah, I was young during Jordan's time too. '90s and shit. I was young, but I was there. I was young, but I remember watching Jordan. I remember watching Jordan's last Bull game when he played for the Bulls. I remember watching that last game live with my dad. I remember that shit. I was young, like maybe 8 years old, some shit. I remember watching that shit. Yep. So at least I got to see a little bit of Michael Jordan's era. You know what I mean? In his prime. Yeah, Jordan times was dope. when yeah, up temp. Yeah, Pimpin was. Yeah, he a good reason why Michael Jordan got a ring. You gotta remember too, Scott. Michael Jordan had a good squad. He had Dennis Rodman. He had Scotty. He had a good ass squad around him, and so many other players I can't think of. But even though Michael Jordan's a key player, Michael Jordan had a good 3 or 4 players that was good beside him. That boosted him if he was off or if he had an off game. He had Scotty. He had Dennis with the rebounds. I can't think of some of the other players from the '90s. Now I was a lot younger, but he had a. Caruso. I forgot. I don't want to say the wrong people's names. What I mean, but he definitely had a couple of players on that team that was nice. Yeah, yeah, he had a lot. Yeah, yeah, a lot of Larry Bird. Yeah, Larry Bird. Yeah, the Celtics. Yep. I didn't really see Larry Bird really play. I think Larry Bird was a little before my time when he retired. I don't think I really seen Larry Bird play. I definitely watched his highlights, but I don't know what year Larry Bird retired. Maybe I might have seen. Maybe I was around during his last run if he played in the '90s. Larry Bird. I don't know Larry Bird's last season. Maybe '80s. If it was in the '80s, I missed it. Kept in position. Yeah. Well, yeah, it was different back in the day. Like I said, motherfuckers is soft now. You know what I mean? The NBA, sports, football in general is just soft now. Football, basketball, it ain't like how it was back in the day. But back in Jordan's day, your times was a lot different. Like these players nowadays couldn't play back in the Jordans. You know what I mean? The Scotties, you know what I mean? The Dennis Rodman times. Dennis Rodman be fucking. Dennis Rodman would have been elbowing half these motherfuckers, yeah. Boom, Dennis Rodman used to go up and fucking elbow people with the rebounds. I can imagine him now be getting hella fights. The NBA is a lot softer now. You can't even, they give you a foul for everything now. I mean, it was more hectic back in the day. They a little softer now when they come to the NBA and shit. Now these was a beast. Hell yeah, the sports in general, sports, wrestling. Oh yeah, wrestling was definitely the beast in the night. Shit, the Attitude Era. Shit, talk about like Stone Cold prime times, The Rock prime time, Triple H, Undertaker prime time. Shit, even wrestlers before them. But that was just my era. Like the Shawn Michaels, the whole DX era, The Rock, his era, Stone Cold's run, Triple H, Undertaker. You feel me? That was my era. I watched ECW too. You know what I mean? Rich Rollin, salute. You gotta get Rich Rollin rinse. Rich Rollin in the building. Yeah, we talk about anything, Rich Rollin. We just talking about smoking bud. We talking about music. We talking about everything in this bitch. What the fuck we just talked about right now? See, this weed be fucking me up. That's why I'm about to start smoking weed. This shit ain't good for you. That shit fuck your brain cells up. Everybody make sure you hit that motherfucking like button for your boy. Yeah, but sports ain't definitely how it was back in the 90s, yo, for sure, for sure. Sports is a lot softer than it was back in the Jordan times. And like I said, even like I said, like wrestling now ain't the same way. It ain't no more Stone Cold. Even though The Rock came back, he ain't the same Rock that he was way back in the days. That attitude era with WWF is gone now. It ain't the same shit no more. Man, huh? I be getting referrals for doing the duck suck it. Yo, for real. Yo, I got mad referrals saying that the DX just get signed. You feel me? Ric Flair, woo! Hey, yo, you know how many times I got in trouble? I got in trouble just at my grandparents' house with this thing. Suck it. You know what I mean? That's funny. They just did the interview talk about that with Triple H and them, and they were saying that they at that time that how many kids got in trouble for doing the suck it sign, and they said they didn't even know. They, because social media wasn't popping like that, so they didn't really know. Like, people was really getting in trouble for doing the suck it sign like that. Like, nigga, we was getting suspended. We was getting ISS. You know what I mean? In school suspension. You know what I mean? We was getting letters to home. Like, yo, your son your son told the teacher to suck it. Hey, yo, we come from that motherfucking era. You feel me? We come from that attitude era, bro. When it comes to wrestling, bro, that there ain't nothing past that attitude era. Sometimes I actually go back and rewatch a lot of replays from old wrestling. I don't know if there's a lot of any old wrestling fans in here. You know, what I mean, let me know what wrestling era y'all come from when it comes to WWF. Y'all come from the Attitude Era, before that, or after that? Rick Roller said Laker Nation. All right, so you fucking with Luca and shit. So you must fuck with that Luca trade and shit. Then the Lakers just played who won that game? The Lakers just played the Warriors, right? It was Triple H. So you fuck with Triple H? The game. Time to play the game. Triple H would have still Triple H would have still been wrestling. I think he had a heart problem or some shit. He said the Hulk, that Hulk Hogan raced his ass. Hulk Hogan was mad because his daughter was getting dicked down black dude. Y'all remember that shit, that scandal Hulk Hogan was in? Yeah, everybody up his ass and shit. They say he was being racist, and his daughter was getting dicked by a black dude. She was getting dicked down and shit. He was mad as hell. Hulk Hogan was mad as hell. His daughter was getting dicked down by a black dude, bro. He like, hold on. He said, hold on, you like black dudes? He said, y'all wrestle with them and shit. But he said, you can't dick one of them. Randy Savage. One dies. Struggle salute. We just talk about a little bit of wrestling. Attitude Era getting suspended for doing the DX signs. Just getting suspended for doing wrestling moves in general. We used to be in motherfucking art class, motherfucking trying to do rock bottoms and pedigree each other and shit. Like we used to be on motherfucking classrooms fucking doing wrestling moves on each other in recess and shit. Like motherfucking kids used to get their neck broke trying to do the stunner and shit. Motherfucking tombstone each other and shit. Like motherfuckers used to try to power drive each other. Pause. That don't sound right, but y'all know what I'm talking about. Shit used to be crazy back in them days, huh? That's back when kids was kids. Kids ain't kids no more. Kids that sit in the house play video games. Kids ain't kids like they used to be back in the day. We outside active and shit. He said digging back. Hell yeah. We going back memory lane type shit. Benny Babies and Pat Stars. God damn, you bring it all the way back. He told us some Beanie Babies type shit. Oh shit. Yeah, we're gonna do like a 90s. I be getting sad though. I be seeing a lot of these on Instagram for pages that all they do is show old 90s and early 2000s and stuff. I be getting sad though, yo. I'm like, yo, why they keep doing this? Like they make it seem like we're so old now. Like why they fucking keep playing all these old, like, oh, you remember how this used to be back in the early 2000s. I'm like, damn man, yeah, I do remember that shit. Like You remember yo-yos? When the last time you seen a yo-yo? I haven't seen a yo-yo in a motherfucking minute. Yo-yos was popping like in the 70s, 80s, 90s. Yo-yos was popping. Fuck, last time you seen a yo-yo and shit. Yo, he said it's been 25 years since Cash Money taking over the 99s and the 2000s. So you working with some Said taking over the said 99s and the 2000s. Hey, yo, we getting old, yeah. Yeah, time flying. Make sure you subscribe to the channel for good more good conversation like this, yo. Time be flying, y'all. Time be flying. It really do. And it make me sad. Like, when I look at my sons and I see how big they getting after like just 5, 6 years. I'm like, yo, time is going by fast, bro. Real talk. I appreciate the sub. I'm gonna give you wrench. Y'all deserve wrenches. Y'all got some good conversations. I want to give people good conversations. They just do with wrenches. You know what I mean? It's now a standard of receive the wrenches. Wrenches is like I said, like an honor for y'all to be here. So hell yeah, my daughter fucked around and was like, okay, dad, this song was 19. He said the 1900s. Yeah, child. Hell yeah, people be funny as shit and say, you from the 1900s. What the fuck you talking about 1900s? Like, god dang. Like, we old as hell in this bitch. You know what I mean? We old as hell in this shit. It's all good though, because one day they're gonna feel the same way. I keep telling you, I told my son, I said, well, yeah, one day y'all gonna feel how I feel. Because my parents used to tell me that. Now I feel like how my parents feel. I'm like, damn, I see myself as my parents now. And I see my parents, like my parents are like how my grandparents were now. That's the sad part that I look at how I look at life. That's the reason why I like also real like this networking stuff, y'all. Life is just too short for drama. You know what I mean? Like we have lost people on YouTube. There's YouTube people I know that have died, passed away, that been on YouTube heavy, that passed away, that's no longer on YouTube. Every day's a blessing to wake up, y'all. Every day's a blessing to see people on here. Like I said, somebody didn't wake up yesterday. You feel what I'm saying? Somebody didn't wake up yesterday, so everything's a blessing. Yep. Yeah, but we had sticks and seeds. Yeah, we ain't like that no more for sure, grasshopper. Hey, definitely ain't. That's why I don't really trust Bud no more. I think Bud was a lot more healthier back in the day. I feel like it's more laced now. One reason why I'm about to cool down smoking. I'm not gonna say I'm never gonna fully quit smoking Bud. I'm not gonna never lie to myself or lie to the chat. But I am about to take a hiatus a little bit from smoking. Like I'm not like I'm probably gonna like maybe only smoke maybe twice out the week now type shit. You know what I mean? Like I'm gonna have more times of not smoking than smoking now. Sometimes you just gotta make a change. So me, I've been talking about a 12-week to 16-week change in my life. So I'm on like I would say like starting like next week, I'm on like a different change. You know what I mean? Where I'm like, okay, start from this date. Definitely start from like March the 1st. And I don't really do that, but sometimes you gotta put yourself on the pedestal when it comes to shit like that. You feel me? Sharonda, how you doing, Queen? Sometimes you gotta put yourself on the pedestal. Like you gotta give yourself like a time frame to get stuff right. So I got myself on like a 12 week to 16 week, which is like 3 or 4 months to like make certain changes. You feel me? And I would say a lot of us need to do that. Make a goal. So I have certain goals that I'm trying to meet within like 12 to 16 weeks. And I mean, sometimes you gotta give yourself a good amount of time to accomplish that. Some people will put themselves on. I need to accomplish this in 4 weeks, and then they don't accomplish it. Then they give up. No, you sometimes give yourself some time to accomplish some of your big goals. You feel what I'm saying? So I got a goal where I want to do this. I want to work out. I want to get this page. So I'm looking at this. Even when it comes to YouTube, like imagine like if I keep doing this live stuff and I keep be consistent with YouTube, 3 or 4 months this page should be good, right? Like this page should be like I should have like it should be a lot more progressed in 3 or 4 months. So I'm looking to be progressed with anything I'm going to do in life. I want to be progressed in 12 to 16 weeks from now. That's a little before my birthday. That'll be a little bit before June. That'll still be about like the end of May, maybe about 12 weeks. So about like 12 weeks, I look to be progressed with the shit I'm trying to do. That's being back with a product. Like I said, I'm trying to get back into selling a product. I don't know what product I want to sell. If I want to get back to a clothing brand or I want to have like an eBay business or some shit, maybe both. But I am gonna have a product soon. I'm gonna be selling some bitch on here. You feel me? So y'all stay tuned to that shit. Hell yeah, hell yeah. You got to put in that work. That's a fact. Current controls gonna fuck around and we hell yeah. I don't trust that shit when it comes to weed. Okay, Big B, see all the new people he just subbed to. I mean, like I said, make sure y'all sub to Big B too. He do the same that I do. We just network and build over here. Good conversations, you know how we do. Good conversations, grown conversations. Like I said, this is the networking, no drama sector. You probably do. And I said, my our pages, everybody in this sector now, inside this small little sector, people that fuck with us, everybody's platform is growing. I want to see in like 12 weeks. I would love to see everybody's platform progress a lot and hopefully monetize. If you're somebody that's looking to like build and shit like that, you got a platform where you trying to go live from, or you know somebody that's trying to maybe thinking about through YouTube, tell them to tap in with this platform over here. No matter what kind of content they do. Everybody, there's so many people here that do fitting, people do like music, people do sports, people do drawing, people do cooking. It's so many different kind of content out there. People be having like that. Literally, people have they conversations that you just might like, the freaky conversations. It's so many different like avenues y'all can go to where you're find somebody on this platform that you like. That's what I'm saying. Everybody does a little bit of everything. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Nikki. Some people like, just come over here and fuck with this platform. You're finding somebody up your avenue. That's what I'm saying. From this, nah, Nikki, I ain't saying you ain't only freaky. I'm just playing when it comes to that. I'm just saying that people like your conversations is what I'm saying. People just like to come for conversations on different platforms. Everybody here has different things they talk about. So on here, if you're somebody that's new, try to sub to everybody on the platform because everybody has different opinions. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. You got animals and stuff too. I got animals in the back. See my link in the back? Hold on. I gotta take my back screen off. Also the new ones. So the new people that never been here, I'll show you my link in the back real fast. I don't know if I got any ducks. I got animals in the back of my house. I got ducks and shit. I see the duck right here. Look. I see the duck. Look. That's my animals. That's my animals right here. Ducks and shit. That's the animals I got in the back. That's what GK was just talking about my lake in the back. He said, yo, Jersey Rick's the only nigga I know with a lake in the back and shit. Oh, that's funny as there goes some ducks in the back and shit. I'll be out there every day. You say you be out here every day? You say you be out here every day? Yeah, I do. I do a lot of my lives from here. Hi, baby in nature. Fast. I don't know if there's any more ducks. It be birds. It be ducks back here and shit. It be a lot of animals back here. I do a lot of my lives from the back. There we go. Some of my ducks right here and shit. Oh yeah, Nikki, Lee, you got eggs.